What's going on, guys? How's it going? ScalperHero with my friend Kyle. Now, I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while and only just started to get round to it. This is actually how to survive a zombie apocalypse. What we're going to do is we're going to be telling you how to make some things and what to make so that you actually have a chance of survival. Now, obviously in the summer, a lot of things won't actually work. So, we're going to get right down to it, and the first thing is, you either want to get to a prison, would you agree?
Yeah, I'd go for a prison.
Yeah, I'd go for a fucking prison, yeah. Especially after you clear it.
Because everyone's going to leave the prison at first anyway, which it should be pretty empty to start off with. Then you should basically just get your survivors and those people who were not comfortable leaving the prison.
Exactly. So
you've got lesser numbers, because nobody who's in prison now is going to think their prison's any better when there's zombie apocalypse.
Exactly. You're going to be one. They're going to be one on the outside.
Yeah.
Or you want to get a high ground like my flat here. Flats are actually kind of helpful in the zombie apocalypse due to the amount of stairs and hallways that you actually have to pass, so you can block all of that off before they even have a chance to get to you.
Now this is good, but it also has one downside. Trying to get out if anything goes wrong.
Well, that's why windows were invented.
Not why gravity was invented.
Yes, but to actually solve this problem, if you are very good at knots, like this guy, then you could actually make a rope ladder.
Yeah, I can make a rope ladder. We'll show you how to make a rope ladder.
One day.
I'll show him to make you a rope ladder so he can record showing you how to make a rope ladder.
Now there is one other problem that people will actually have, is actually finding things on what to use. Now if you have a scrapyard next to you, then you can actually use the scrapyard to get your scrap metal. You're going to need a lot of it because you want to barricade as much as possible, especially the windows. Correct?
Yep.
Windows
and everything ground level.
Yeah. Now if you've got a lot of stuff in, if you can find open flats that you can get into, you want to take all that stuff out and then just shove it all downstairs. That's one way of stopping them.
Yep.
Empty the flats, I mean take all the food obviously because you're going to need that. Now it depends on how many people there actually are who are with you at this point in time, because if there's too many of you, then your chances of survival are limited.
Especially to a small pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be limited.
Yeah. Unless you can knock out a few walls. Then there's more room.
If you're able to basically get the space to sustain the group of people, you'd be fine. The problem is finding a group of people at the beginning of an apocalypse of which you can sustain may be your difficulty. If this, let's say, apocalypse was to happen, sorry, I'm looking at the skies as if it's giving me thought patterns.
If you can hear the children, I apologise. Those two in there obviously aren't having a very good job at keeping them quiet.
But yeah, if you were to have a zombie apocalypse, the beginning part is where you're going to start to find who you want to be and who you don't want to be inside your group. Basically people who are either useless or people who are slow, generally can't bring much to a team, negativity, depression, that sort of things are not people who you want to be having inside your group.
Yeah, but there is just one problem with that. A lot of people will get depressed.
Yeah, but people already with depression aren't going to do much better with what's called a zombie apocalypse.
But obviously we can't leave them out either.
No. Well, yeah.
He would.
I would.
To him, it's either survive or die. So if it comes down to it, he would literally sacrifice everyone within his group just to live.
Not to that extreme. I would try to find every possible route there was to make as many numbers of the group to survive as possible. But if they came to a point where maybe 2 or 3 had to die, it would probably be 2 or 3 which were most likely useless.
Obviously, you want to minimise the amount that die.
Obviously, yes, because obviously you're going to want repopulations, and there's going to be so many people around to do that, so, you know.
But the chances of survival is very low if there's too big of a number for you. Now, if you don't have the food capacity to be able to keep everyone alive, you are going to need to minimise the group as much as you can. Now, obviously, when it comes to runners, you want someone that's fast. When it comes to actually fighting, you want someone that's strong enough to actually kill something in one blow. Like me. I would kill him in one blow.
I beg your pardon.
Now, the only reason I would actually have him in my group is not because he knows how to survive, it's because he's fast, and if we need something, I'd just send him because he's faster than me, which is guaranteed. So basically,
I can go across rooftops without falling through them.
Whereas me, I would literally just collapse the entire building. But you want someone fast, you need someone strong. But another reason why you want more stronger people than you actually want faster people is because if there's children within your group, like there would be in mine, and definitely his because they'd be in mine, is that you want someone strong enough to actually be able to protect the children and the women. Now, I say women because, and I'm not saying this because women are weak, because they're not. I'm not saying this because women aren't fast, because goddamn women can be fast when it comes to it, like the Olympic women. Now, the only reason I say women is because children are more likely to stay with women than they are men. So, therefore, you want women within your group if you have children, because they warm up quicker, and it's easier to protect them because of the women. Now, if it comes down to it, I will sacrifice all women within my group to save my children.